Welcome back to the gas, bloat, fart, burp, all those things, digestion, release series. This one is a quicker, shorter practice designed to release the same thing, to let the same things go. But if you are short on time, having the same issues, but you don't have time for a 30 to 45-minute practice, this one's for you. We'll be doing this at about 15 to 20. We will still be working through the same motions, twisting, compression, letting it all hang out, the expansion. All right. I am wearing clothing today that you will also see my belly full and expand because I am also very bloated as well at the moment. Thank you, bread. So if you need a reminder throughout this practice to come back to your breath and let your belly hang, I will do my best for the audio cues, but you also have the visual cues today. So I'm going to be letting my belly hang out loud and proud, no sucking it in here, right? So we're just going to let everything go, let it flow, and hopefully let it rip, right? So as well as the other practices, I do recommend having a block or a bolster or a padded blanket or something to make some of these postures a little bit more accessible to you. And that is all the news I have for right now. So whenever you're ready, we can get started standing up this time at the front of the mat. Thanks for stopping by. So standing at the front of the mat, you can also stand in the middle if you'd like. If you want to change up, change up the energy flow, you can stand in the middle. Perfectly fine. Maybe you stand at the back. Really switch it up today. Anywhere you want, mountain pose. Feet underneath the hips. Okay, we start here. I'm already having to remind myself to unclench my belly. Drawing a nice line up, up, up through the glutes, starting to stand up taller. Inhale, big breath, spine long. Let the shoulders drop down, palms face forward. Take one centering breath here before we do anything else. Arrive on the mat. Arrive in this moment for your mind, your body. Taking these next few breaths, maybe we take hands to belly so we can recognize and appreciate the expansion of our breath. Big inhale. Letting the belly become round, rotund, maybe. And then on your exhale, drawing the navel into the spine. Let the air go. So just finding a few rounds of big, deep breaths. Trying to make the exhale about 2 to 4 seconds longer than the inhale, if possible. Just beginning to work through the compression and expansion of the lower abdomen. Hands by the sides if that feels better to you. Remember to adjust this practice as necessary. Your body knows what you need, so just listen to it. Take things away, add things in. And once you feel a little more centered, a little more calm, ready for this practice, begin, let the hands go if they were on the belly. Put a slight little bend in your knees. Don't lock the knees. Keep a little bend in the knees. Widen the stance a little bit. And just swing the arms. So a mild twisting motion here. Remember, let the belly out. Don't hold it in. So just a mild twist. This can be as big as you feel or as your space allows. It can be really, really tiny. So find what works for you. Find what feels good to you today. Maybe you add some pizzazz in there, some little hip sways. All right. Today, just like any other day, we are finding what feels the best for our body. Let all those naysayers, let them go. Give yourself permission to let all the noises out, to feel what it is you need to feel, to let your body do its natural thing. And who cares what anyone else says. Let those comments go that you've received from other people, and know that it has nothing to do with you. It's a projection of themselves. Okay? A few more circles here. And then we're going to come into a side stretch. So you can still stay standing at the wide edge of the mat too. It's kind of fun to switch it up. So taking your left leg, crossing it behind the right, wherever feels comfortable, where you can root yourself. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, bend over to the right. So feeling a big opening the left side of the rib cage. Really try to breathe into the rib cage. Expand, find more space, create more space for this process of digestion. You can grab the wrist. Maybe you have pointer finger out, whatever feels good. Honestly, our main awareness and focus is in here. So one more big breath. And as you exhale, slowly come back up to center. Replace your feet. Step the right one behind you. Inhale to lift. And exhale, bend. Full breaths, unclench the jaw, unclench the belly. This is really good for the lungs, the rib cage. Really use the full capacity of your lungs. Make the breath audible to you. And exhale to come back up through center, release. Now this one I suggest stepping up to the front of the mat if you were at the side. We're coming into a standing twisting motion, okay? So ground through your left foot, really spread through those toes. Standing up tall, hug the right knee into the chest. This is literally called standing wind relieving pose, all right? So if you hear anything, any squeaks, any belches, embrace them, love them. Holding here for a few breaths. Again, let the belly go. Inhale. Let the belly kind of meet the thighs. And exhale, draw the knee in just a little bit closer, then working on the compression part. So that breath, that motion of compressing and expanding is what is helping move everything along. One more breath. And exhale, take this knee in line with your hips. We're coming into a twist. So carefully, slowly, using your balance, peel this right arm to the back of the room, keeping your left hand on your knee. If you need to grab a wall or move near a wall, please do so. We are focusing our awareness. See, I just had to consciously let my belly go on our twist. So maybe your gaze is peeling back by your fingers. You can also extend your leg if you'd like. But I find that this has better awareness for me here. You do what suits you. And exhale, come back through center, crossing this right leg over the left. If you want to use your block here for support, we're coming into a little half chair. So just another place to let the belly hang. Let gravity pull it towards the floor. Let it take its fullest expression. Again, sending the hips back, but we're not too focused on the stretch of our glutes. It's an added bonus, but it's not the only reason we're here. Big breath, reach up with the spine. Remember, your block can be here, it can be here. Maybe you stack two on top so you're really up high. Beautiful. Last breath, make it nice and deep and loving. And then on your exhale, uncross the legs, stepping them feet hip distance apart. And ragdoll, roll over, bending the knees, belly meets thighs, okay? Really just let it. And if you want to, I have found, scooting your feet kind of mat distance apart, let your belly hang in between your legs. I don't know if this is almost like a giving birth kind of a posture, like it's kind of what I imagine it, but that feels soothing to me. Play around with shapes, with space. This is just to allow some blood flow to the head, decompressing the spine. This is always good. Little spine decompression, breathing into the belly. Maybe you sink the hips a little lower. And wherever you are, we're going to roll up really, really slowly. So rolling up, keeping your knees bent from mountain pose, starting to draw the navel into the spine, using some of that compression here as you roll up. Exhale, back to mountain pose, and we repeat on the other side. So once we're here in mountain, take a nice deep breath in. Maybe raise the shoulders up, exhale, let them drop down. Find your breath, find your presence before lifting the left knee into the chest. Big breath here. Remember, let the belly go. Let it be big and bold like you are. Few breaths. This standing knee can be as bent as it needs to be. Keeping your awareness, the lower abdomen, we're preparing to come into our twist. So take the knee to hip height. Find your breath as you slowly twist towards the back. Breathing nice and deep. Standing up nice and tall, take up space. You do not need to shrink down. I know it's easy when you feel uncomfortable, especially physically, where you feel like you look really bloated and fat, but take up space regardless. Have confidence in your body. No matter the shape, no matter the size, no matter how you feel. It does wondrous things for you. And on that note, take a nice loving inhale. And as you exhale and twist back to center, maybe send it a little love, send it a little thanks. Okay, coming into your half chair. Slowly, carefully, use your balance. And find your block if you want to use it. Exhale, belly drips down to the floor. Almost like there's a string attached to your belly button and it's attached to the floor. Someone's pulling it down, yanking it to the floor. Remember, deep, big breaths. Last breath here. Carefully unravel yourself. You can place that block to the side and again, ragdoll it out, fold over, find what feels healing and nurturing to you here. I like the wider stance. I'm a fan of the wide stance. You find your place. Maybe find a little sway, a little rock. Taking one final breath. And instead of rolling up this time, we are coming down onto the knees, preparing for cat-cow. So scoot your way back into the middle of the mat. Make yourself comfortable. Fingers wide. Ground down through the tops of the feet. 3 rounds of cat-cow. So inhale, lift the chest, drop that belly down low. Exhale, round, press through the mat. Arch the spine, tuck the chin. Moving with your breath. Maybe moving some things around. And when you find your 3 rounds, we come back through tabletop. Ground down through the left knee. Inhale, kick this right leg up, keeping the knee bent. Arch the back, gaze up. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose. If you can reach it, if not, who cares? Wherever it lands, just crouch. 3 of these. Inhale, lift. So it's basically cat-cow, but with your leg extended to get a little bit bigger of a stretch. And to use your abdominal muscles. One more. Beautiful. In through the nose. And then plant that right foot up. We're coming into pigeon. So plant it up and then drop it down nice and carefully. If you are not super open in your hips, you can also use a block like this. You can put it up like that, a blanket, whatever you need. Settle in. If you can, inhale, lift the chest, press up. Still let the belly go, nice big breaths. We're just getting a nice big stretch here. Create that space for yourself. And find what feels good. If you want to compress a little bit more, kind of come down onto the forearms. Find a little sway, a little swizzle, or a twist. Another little twist is an option. Breathing here, a few breaths. Find what's helpful. In this limited amount of time we have, we're going to take care of ourselves. We got this. Last breath. Deep inhale in through the nose. And exhale, maybe out through the mouth. And pressing back into our tabletop to begin again. 3 rounds of cat-cow. You know what to do here. Now let your body lead. See if you can follow its flow. Noticing any sounds, any situations that are happening internally. Invite them. And when we meet back in our neutral tabletop, your next inhale, kick the left leg up. And exhale, round it. Knee into the chest. Big breaths, keep breathing. Compress. Release. And compress. Beautiful. Stepping up, squiggling that foot to the other side of the mat, dropping down into your version of pigeon pose today. My hips are a little tight. Okay. Maybe take some wiggles to get in there. Then come back to the breath. Let the thoughts wander in, float past, and wander out. Come back to the breath, back to the body. And if you performed any variations on the other side, I suggest you attempt to do the same on this side. Big, deep belly breath. Returning your lovely self back to center. And this time, rocking onto the hips, we're coming into a wide straddle. But the straddle is not the important part, okay? So don't give a hoot how wide your legs are. For this belly. We don't give a hoot how wide your legs are, okay? They could be here, it's totally fine. Keep a nice bend in your knees. Honestly, bend in the knees might actually help more now that I think about it. So if that works, bend your knees. Keeping the feet flexed, that's the important part, so we're not injuring ourselves. Send your arms out, enough chit chat. Send your arms out in front of the chest. Interlace those fingers. You have a massive cauldron of stew or a witch's potion or milk that you're trying to curdle, okay? So we have to stir the pot. So make this as big as you can, keeping your sit bones rooted down, so you really have to engage the core. Okay, so suck the navel in, engage the core, and we literally move everything around. So nice big motions, right? So this stimulates the intestines, the lower bowels, everything. The stomach. This helps strengthen the pelvic floor as well when we sit up nice and tight and engage our lower abs. And make sure, as I'm talking, that you stir the pot the other way, right? So if you haven't felt anything yet, this one may get you going. All right, keeping those feet nice and flexed. And we can make them smaller if you'd like. Maybe we release the hands all together and kind of just do one of these like around the world situations. I don't know. Like I said, it doesn't have to look good. We are not going for like Olympic medal, beautiful yoga here. We are going for yoga to relieve our gas and our bloat and our discomfort. I don't know about you, but I'm already feeling much better. If you couldn't tell. Okay. So now I have an option for you. You can come onto the back for happy baby. You can do like a butterfly pose after these windshield wipers, or you can go right into Savasana. So the last thing I have for you is to place your feet, if you're facing your mat, like mat distance apart, and just let the knees drop. So you can perform this slow, smooth. If your heart rate kind of got up there, you can allow it to bring itself back down, naturally, of course. Breathing big and deep into the belly, don't forget. Our last effort to wring some of this out. Find another gentle little twist. Maybe you peek over the opposite shoulder. Maybe you hold one of these, one that feels good, for a second or two. And we just let everything play out as it naturally does. It's run its true course, right? All in due time. So now, my dear friend, it is your choice. It is Yogi's choice. Will you take happy baby? Will you take child pose? Will you go straight into Savasana? Take this moment to do a little check-in. See what your body needs and practice leading with your intuition. Right? Because I may be a guide, but it's still your practice. This body is your own. Let it go. Continue to breathe in loving thoughts and out any judgments that you may have received or that you have built upon inside your own head. Let them go. No one is judging you. No one is here to judge you. If you are doing this practice right now, you're here for a reason, and you are not the only one. You're not alone in this. Everyone faces this kind of discomfort, and we are here to give ourselves love during this time and hopefully allow that to radiate and expand out to others. And if you're not in your Savasana posture yet, you can make your way there whenever you're ready, finding any twists or any last minute movements you need before you can let your body fully settle, feeling supported by the mat and the earth beneath you. Letting your belly rise and fall with the natural cadence and rhythm of your own body. Nothing to force, nothing to move. Relax the tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Release the forehead, the neck, the upper shoulders. Perhaps take a little body scan here. See what's going on. What do you feel? If you notice any changes happening from before we began this practice. And if the answer is no, that's perfectly okay too. Staying still and silent, allowing your body to reap all the rewards of this movement today. Let it begin its healing journey. And as you continue to breathe in your final resting position, I want to thank you for showing up today. You may begin to quietly come out of Savasana, maybe come up to a nice seated position and take a few more breaths before you move on with the rest of your day. And I just want to remind you that gas, bloating is normal. It's healthy to fart, to burp, to release gas, okay? Don't listen to anyone that tries to judge you about it. You did a beautiful thing by coming here and aiding your body, giving it the support it needs to do what it needs to do for you. So I thank you for getting on the mat today and moving. And I thank you for honoring me with the privilege of being your guide for this session. And I hope I was able to make you feel a little bit less bloated, a little bit more lighthearted. And I would love to know how this practice went for you. And then we'll see you on the mat very soon, my friend.